Okay, how to delete data in the queue? We can delete data. One is deleting the entire contents of the queue, or deletion by request, or selective deletion. Okay, boss. When I said deleting data, deleting the entire contents of the queue. Now right click on the queue. Is someone working on ఎవరైనా వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు BW సర్వర్? ఎవరు లేదు, ఎవరు లాగిన్ అవుతున్నారు. చూడప్ప సర్వర్ ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, ఫోన్ చూడు. ఉంది, వస్తుంది వచ్చేది లేపు. ఓకే ఓకే. Now deleting all the data in the queue. When I say delete our entire database, right click and say what? Delete data, yes. And do you want to keep data in the dimensions? No, I don't want to keep data in the dimensions also. So done. This is about deleting entire database. Now let's say so I've got 3 requests now. So each request is bringing two records for me. You can find this. 517 is FRT, 070 is F518, 519. You can see the content of the queue. I want to see request SID also. Now based on in the queue, do you know which record belongs to which request now? By looking at this, can you identify which record belongs to which request? Yes. So system also can identify this. Yeah. So now I want to delete data of a particular request. 518. So it deletes all the data in the cube where my request ID is what? 518. That's it. So is it something to do with the request above it first? Nothing. Does it disturb the request above it first? When I delete 518, is it deleting anything on the 519? No, because it's additive. Each request has got different independent existence first. Okay. So if I go to cube content now, if I want to see request SID, I can. Now do you see 518? No, delete. That's how you can delete data by request. Next is selective deletion. Yeah? It's again I've got 3 requests, but I'm not worried about the request number here. This time I would like to delete data in the cube where my region is east, irrespective of the request. See, for east I've got 517, 519, 521 data. So irrespective of the request, I would like to delete all the data in the cube where my region is east. Yeah. So that's where so when you want to go delete some records irrespective of the request and do selectively on a certain characteristic value, then you go with what? Selective deletion. How to delete this? Right click on the cube and say what? Go to manage and then what? Contents tab. Then there's but what is button here? Delete selections. And what is delete selections? Now what is selection you want? East, execute. Selection, when do you want to run? Immediate start. Say okay and start this. And job starts up. You can see the status of this job by clicking on this here. What does job say? Finished. So job is done. So if I go to content of the cube and see, should I find my records of east was? No. You only find of south. Even though records belong to different requests, but you can still do select deletion on a different characteristic value combination. So when you want to delete the records based on the characteristic value combination, you go with what? Selective deletion. Clear on this? So this is 3 ways you can do deletion in cube. Okay, boss, fine. In the cube. No, that is, you're saying you would like to do this in background. You have to do this with program. There's no, generally what you do is you can, right, you say in this instead of selection you can say process on particular date and time. But if you want to regularly trigger this as a job, you have to write a program. Okay. Like in the process, you would like to have this in the process sense, you have to have a program. But there are other options which we will do. We can automate that using something called delete overlapping selections and we'll see. Clear on this? Now next one is about cube deleting.